A Madison man faces several charges following a standoff with police outside Easttown Mall.
That same night, police up north in Eau Claire were also involved in a standoff. Police shot and killed a woman when she refused to put down a hatchet. Both suspects were armed, which has many asking why such different outcomes to two very similar situations. Leah Linscheid asked the police force trainer to explain.
Well, most situations we go to are tense, uncertain, and rapidly evolving.
Two situations tense and uncertain. One here in Madison.
It could have gone very badly.
The other 200 miles away outside Eau Claire.
Officer from the Hadley Police Department confronted the lady.
Both involving people wielding some sort of weapon, but these situations had very different outcomes.
We did deploy less lethal beanbag rounds and were able to disarm the subject.
She apparently then lunged in front of it towards the officer, and the officer did what he's trained to do, and he had shot her.
A developmentally disabled woman was fatally shot in a Walmart outside Eau Claire after she refused to drop a hatchet in her hands. That same day, a Madison man wielding two knives was shot with beanbag rounds and a taser outside the city's Easttown Mall. He survived.
Every situation is different. No situations are exactly alike.
Madison College instructor Brian Lander says these two very different responses could have happened for a variety of reasons. One of those reasons, the level of the threat at hand. If that threat isn't considered deadly, officers are more likely to use beanbag rounds instead of real bullets.
The officers are trained in the state of Wisconsin that those instances will be used when officers are faced with ongoing resistance or some sort of assaultive behavior.
Proximity is important too. If officers think a threat is physically too close to them or fast approaching, it could be considered deadly, meaning a gun might be used.
You know, officers have to make these decisions in literally fractions of a second.
Maybe most important, Lander says there's more than a second's worth of thinking behind that use of force decision.
The amount of time that an officer has to make the decision is backed up by years of training and life experience by that officer.
Now, a number of other factors weigh into an officer's decision to use deadly force. Things like the weight and height of the threat, whether drugs and alcohol are involved, all of those play a part in that split-second decision, Eric.
A lot to ask of those officers. Leah Linscheid reporting that. Leah, thank you.